The freedom to be yourself. That is a joy that I feel most when I'm in the backcountry. Nature has a tendency to bring out one's true self, even if it's a little weird. Backgrounds, beliefs, and lifestyles don't seem to matter a lot in the woods. Immaturity, smack talk, and nerding out on gear reign supreme around a campfire.
Yeah, that's all there is to it.
4 crusty old Gen Xers and 1 millennial head to the woods. Preston, on a scale of 1 to 10, how glad are you that you came on this trip?
10 being the best.
The best.
So far, we're probably at a 4.3.
4.3?
4.3.
Well, that's higher than I would have expected. Preston's not a fan of the rain, or the elements, or the heat, or the wind, or when it's not windy.
Light out, dark out, you name it.
He's the most lovable, grumpy old ass you could ever meet.
Amen to that.
It's gonna rain tonight. Not sure if a fire will be possible, but we're gonna get here while we have this break in the rain set up and figure out some way to have fun. We have gone a significant amount of feet to camp tonight. Hopefully we don't get any flash flooding, but I'll be hanging in the air while these guys are swimming through the creek if it rises too high. This site is primo. I'll be hammocking tonight in my 15-degree Superior Gear hammock and my minimalist hammock gear tarp. Preston will be sporting the world-famous Lanshan 2. And Ben went to the fancy side of the tracks with his Durston 2P in fancy Dyneema.
I have so many questions. So do I. Why is it in your pack?
Funny story, prior to the trip, I put this couch pillow in my pack to prop it up for a photo. Having forgotten it was there, I stuffed all my gear on top of it. Leaving Tara at home, convinced there was a decorative pillow thief on the loose. Tonight, it's just Ben, Preston, and I. We'll be joined by 2 more friends tomorrow. Nice to see you not vomiting.
Yeah, it definitely feels better when I'm. So good news, the drizzle's going to end by 9 o'clock. Bad news, that's when the thunderstorms start.
Oh,
I may have found it.
I may have found it. We stopped caring like 5 minutes ago.
I forgot you actually came.
What are you having tonight, Preston?
Stroking beat. Stroking you off.
So this entire 2-day trip, I brought some rather weird food that will likely cause crippling diarrhea. I'm willing to take that risk, try something new. And this is an MRE dish, the Sloppy Joe. Rich gave me a bunch of these, so tonight's the Sloppy Joe. And then the accompaniment will be the King's Hawaiian.
I don't measure anything.
We know.
I just take it in it. Gotta live life, man.
Trail
Got
good.
the trail goods, creamy, spicy chicken. Perfect. Perfect.
The Sloppy Joes are more sloppy than Joe, but pretty damn delicious, actually. Speaking of being yourself, when else could you talk 2 friends over 50 into trying to find ways for multiple men to take a dump together?
That works. Don't look in the eye, though.
It's always okay to be a kid again.
That would work too. If anyone, go for it. What?
This one's called The Russian Dancer.
My knees can't do it.
We went to bed early, knowing the challenge that was facing us tomorrow. A challenge some may call impossible. This is the millennial, Caleb, and the 4 of us Gen Xers are going to attempt to beat him to camp. For us, 5.5 miles. For Caleb, 13. But first we meet Rich in the parking lot for a pre-hike weigh-in. All right, weighing in. 21.06 for me, 23.8 for Caleb. Preston's whining. He said 40 pounds. You're only 15 pounds off. 25.46. What is your guess?
24. I don't know. Oh no, you're lighter than that. 24.
Good Lord. 24.04. You did that before.
30. Rich is guessing 30. Where we at? Well, you got it in kilos, bud. What are we doing? Can we get that in bald eagles? Let's go. There we go.
29.44.
Nice.
Let the race begin. So we have a fun little challenge ahead of us today. The four of us old geezers, probably pick out which four of us that is, will be challenging Caleb here to a little race to camp. He's going to do 13 miles to our 5.5. What's your honest bet? You think he'll beat us? You think we'll beat him?
Yes, you paid me back there.
But my bet is that he will probably still beat us to camp. Because I got dopes to smoke.
Get after it.
Gotta make him a line.
All right, now we're ready. This is where our paths diverge.
All right, on your marks.
Get set.
Go.
Go. Good luck.
Start a fire for us when you get there. Hoping for Preston. Without foliage on the trees, early spring. See all across these foggy mountains. And it's a perfect day. So other than being a little winded because I'm fat and out of shape, I'm a real happy guy right now.
I just remember there really wasn't like steep up here.
We really banked on the tortoise and the hare approach to this hike. So Preston was saying that little plant I just showed you, he read that ginseng is the first thing to come out in the spring. Here's a bunch more here. But yeah, he said it has a red berry. So if you know, let us know.
Berries, like right there. I don't know. That's some type of. There's laurel.
Yeah, I think ginseng has a bigger stalk to it though.
So this tube on Rich's backpack, you might think, knowing Rich, that it contains some sort of sexual device, but it's actually a fly rod. And tonight, with any luck, he's gonna do a little fly fishing, and we'll get to watch and see if he catches any brook trout, right?
Yep.
Brook trout. So we're all wondering where Caleb is in this journey at this point. I'm still betting on him beating us. We've taken a fair amount of breaks. Are you Charlie Browning it right now? Staring at your feet?
Yeah.
Feeling sad?
Yeah. I'm sad.
So do you mind sharing? You have a fake hip, right?
I do have a fake hip. My left hip, titanium.
So it gets a little sore on these downhills, I bet.
It does. It gets all jammed up. Be all right.
That's a pretty nice new pack you got there, Ben.
Thank you.
So we're all in the same age range, and it's really interesting. Well, we have the millennial that's probably going to beat us to camp after doing over double the miles. But you get to a certain point when you get close to camp at the end of the day, and the trail just grows silent. Nobody wants to talk anymore. Everybody's tired, everybody's feet hurt. And I call it camp mode. So we're almost there, gratefully.
Okay, people, what is this?
Oh my God, they are live creatures.
What the fuck is that?
You see this?
That's a thumbnail.
I would have never thought that was something that was alive in there. You can't see any of it moving. I'm really fascinated by that right now. Dude. No. What is that? I'm like really bothered by that. Right
larva. Could be some kind of fly
now. Dude, how are you zooming in so far?
There's more.
Holy shit, there's a whole nother batch of them. So this is what we just showed on film. This is what it looks like from afar. So we have one creek crossing that's pretty significant today, and it's coming right up. This will be Otter Creek. Holy shit.
I gotta pee.
I better get out my trekking poles. So yeah, this last quarter mile has been super fascinating and fun and a little bit dangerous. Real close to camp. So Rich has outdone himself on this campsite. Wow.
Right there to the left or whatever's a good spot for a tent if you want to be at.
Pine needle floor. Check. Amazing campsite furniture.
Put some pants on here.
Check. And a beautiful creekside view. And it is unofficial, but it appears that we did beat Caleb here. So we did 5.5 miles. And again, he's doing about 13. Huh? 5.89 miles. Caleb's doing about 13, but if I had to guess, it won't be long before he finds us back here. At least I hope. It's kind of a hidden campsite. And holy shit, a hidden gem. Oh. So I'm not gonna lie, I'm hoping Caleb finds his campsite. Rich gave him the best possible directions, but it was, if we wouldn't have had Rich with us, I would have had no idea this was here. But there's a little side trail that does pique your curiosity when you look at it. I'm not so sure I would have checked it out, which means if I was alone, I'd have never found this insanely awesome campsite. This is a great day. So on this trip, I mixed things up a little bit. Almost every trip, I try to do something a little different just because it entertains me. On this trip, I did a couple things. I used these trekking poles for part of the day. And obviously, they came in real handy at the stream crossing. But I'll admit they also made a big difference going up the hill we did have to go up. And I didn't bring any hip belt. Because a lot of it, I'll be honest, because of my gut. It squeezes my gut so much that it's kind of uncomfortable. That's my own fault, but it's the truth. But today at 21 pounds, it carried really nicely. But I think my shoulders are getting stronger. So this is just how I do things anyway, but I have stuff sacks, dry bags for my quilt, my hammock, my steak sack, my tarp. And I just put them all in the biggest sack that I have. So in the morning when I go to pack up, I just grab this and I know everything I need's in there. Made this at work as well. Rainbow Kitten Surprise. If you don't know that band, check them out. They're extraordinarily eccentric looking, perhaps, but an amazing rock band. So I just put my clothing in here, especially in a hammock, and I use this as my pillow at night, and it's really comfortable. And I'm picky. All right, time to get some water, smoke some cannabis, enjoy the fellowship of these fine Gen X gentlemen, and hopefully not worry too much longer about Caleb showing up. All right, well, Ben's going to show us what he's sleeping in tonight, but this is the new Raven V4, in a very colorful and cool pattern. Side zipper pockets, blacked out hip belt, shoulder straps, side pockets, badass pack.
So I'm using a Durston Pro 2, I think is what it's called.
Yeah.
Enough for me and a friend, but friends don't usually show up. So plenty of room.
Look at that. That's a huge ass. I didn't realize how big that is. It's a nice air mattress too.
I'm on a bit of a slant, so it's going to be interesting. Good times.
You even kind of matchy there, McMillan.
A matchy?
No, look at your sleeping pad, matches your tent, matches your welcome mat.
Totally intentional.
Yeah.
And then the backpack. Tetris on crack.
Look at that color, matches your tent too. You're so well coordinated.
Oh, no.
How are you feeling? Better than last trip at least?
Yeah, definitely better than last trip. Holy moly.
But still out of shape like myself?
Still out of shape.
At the other end's right
So
down
Rich is
here.
enviable kind of guy. He splices stuff. He's a gadget dude. He explains things to me that I have zero understanding, and I finally told him, you got to show me. But for starters, he splices his line right onto his stakes. And then what's this called?
It's a ringworm, Dutch wear.
It's a Dutch wear ringworm, which I kind of want to get one of these new Xenon
Yep.
tarps.
It's the
But when I went
ultralight.
shopping for it, I could have asked Dutch too, but I didn't want to bother him, and Rich is my buddy and a nerd. So I want to see how, I don't understand all this. So that's a shock cord on your tarp.
Shock cord on my D-ring on the tarp here.
Simple enough.
And you just kind of eyeball it to where you think your stake needs to go.
So the stake goes in first?
Yep, stake goes in first. So you set your stake, and then you come up, and there's a little hook on this right here at the top. You hook that in to your shock cord. You pull up your slack, and then there's a cleat on top of it. You just put it in the cleat and it stays.
Okay, so show me if you wanted it a little tighter.
If I wanted it a little tighter, I would just take it out and pull up more slack like that.
Oh, it literally just sticks in there. It's not even a
It's just
wraparound.
a cleat. No, it's just a cleat.
Huh,
It just,
okay. So it is really pretty simple.
yeah, that's all there is to it.
All right, when he's done setting up his tarp, we're gonna come back and look at his hammock. Tell me that doesn't look relaxing.
Oh.
Couple of old farts just enjoying the sunshine. I almost forgot too. I brought deluxe camp shoes. So this is a custom tarp from Dutch Wear. It's made of that xenon. This is a winter tarp. And what he's doing now is just basically turning it into a hex tarp by using some shock cord and some mitten hook type things. We won't dive into the details, but so that's the tarp. And then he's got the ever popular fire maple table. And what's your hammock?
That one's actually a hammock gear hammock, the Circadian Pro.
All right, and the 20-degree hammock gear underquilt.
And top quilt. Hammock gear.
Ridgeline organizer. And what do you put in that down there? Just like your jacket and shit?
Yeah, it's just like a little ridge or a little structural ridgeline hammock, that mesh thing that you can put bigger items that won't quite fit into your organizer.
Yeah. It's a nice setup. I got to get me one of these tarps. Once we get all set up and relax for a little bit, Rich is going to do some fly fishing, hopefully. So even if he doesn't catch one, it'd be cool to catch him on film because it's just fun to watch fly fishermen. Everything he has is fly fishing related. You say that's your first love before backpacking, right?
Yeah, that's what got me into backpacking. Someone was talking about going into an area where, you know, you backpack in to do some brook trout fishing. And
Stay the night.
yeah, I was like, that sounds good to me. Like you'll have an aquatic mayfly insect that it's a nymph when it's in the water, then it hatches out to a dun, what they call it, and then the dun will molt to an adult. And then when it gets ready, you know, to mate or whatever above the water, you'll see a cloud of them, and they'll come together, and that cloud will keep getting lower and lower and lower. Some nights they'll dissipate before they hit the water.
Yeah.
Other nights when they start to hit the water boils with trout.
Oh, really? So Caleb made it, which we're glad he's here safe, but that makes it official that the Gen Xers did win the race, even though he did well over double our miles. Congratulations, fellas.
Good job, man. Feels good. Feels good to win. Come on,
So Rich has had this French onion soup. That's about $27 a bag for like 4 trips now. Ooh, it's not real soupy.
It's really community French onion soup at this point.
It does smell delicious. Thanks for letting me taste it. It's more like French onion stew.
Worth 16?
Dude, that's terrific. Oh, it's really good, man.
Yeah. Well worth the 16 bucks.
I would agree. That tastes like restaurant. Super salty. It's got croutons and like breadcrumbs in it. Delicious. I might buy some of that.
And the cheese is actually
Yeah, look at you can see the string. Damn, dude.
Right there, bud. The Packet Gourmet chicken hot wings. What do you think?
I think it looks good.
Wish
Looks
luck.
good.
See how
Like any chicken wings I
see how it is.
It's supposed to be like it's a cold soak, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it seems good.
Any crunch to the chicken?
your cart?
A little bit.
A little bit of crunch. That's what gets me. I want it to be chewy like meat. On this night, we had no shortage of entertainment, starting with watching Rich do a little fly fishing. and a river runs through it. Okay, so you see that, right? It seems obvious how that would go on to this Sawyer. But Preston did this, screwed it to the top of the bottle, and I was making fun of him, but watch this. The Sawyer snaps on that way. The hidden genius. With our bellies full and a campfire started, it was time to get back to some camp antics.
Well, that's a good night's sleep.
Delivery for Vista
What the
Ventures.
Tim, where did you come from?
Hey, Caleb. Ready? Yep. Everybody down. I'm good. The forward Russian dancer does work with 5 people. Life hack. Pro tip.
Life.
After a long day, 2 of the 4 Gen Xers dozed off by the fire, and somehow no shoes were melted. But eventually, it was time for a little shut-eye. Fantasizing about a monster and a post-hike meal, I packed up pretty quickly. Today's hike out will be a flat 3 miles. But guess who didn't dry their shoes by the fire? What transpired next is what I would call a muddy jungle hike. And Preston helped us realize that it's not always great to be tall. This trail is very jungle-esque. A lot of just stuff across the trail, real thick rhododendrons, muddy. But you know what, that when I'm going through it, I kind of get giddy at the silliness of it all, and it reminds me of being a kid again, really. But yeah, it's gonna be a muddy morning.
You should dry fly hole.
A good variety of forests and views. Loved it. Otter Creek. Oh, probably most importantly, thanks to Rich, a couple of real epic campsites. Nothing better than being on water and just having a cool fire pit, space to sprawl out. Good times with good people. So the Gen Xers scored a mild victory in an unfair race. But that matters not, because a lot of fun was had by all, and not one of us acted our ages. Except, oddly enough, for the millennial and the youngest one there, Caleb. He's a good boy. It's time to say goodbye to you, and hello to this meatloaf sandwich. Thanks for joining me. We'll see y'all real soon.